The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that, my buddies, my pals, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Sacramento Kings. And guys, for the Kings, they may have some challenges, but this is a game they have had circled on the calendar and want to deliver the top-notch performance they know they can. And tonight we'll be looking at two teams with some serious firepower, a pair of high-octane offenses. Shaq, your take on what we're about to see.
Yeah, these guys are not really keen on playing defense a lot. Doesn't matter. This could have a little bit of an all-star game feel. Both teams trying to pile up points rather than get stops.
Sounds like your kind of a game.
You know it does. I'm not known for my defense.
Ooh, efficiency is key, though, Shaq. Efficiency is key. You can't get loosey-goosey. Can't get the ball going up and down. Value every possession and buckle yourselves in, guys. Strap in. Strap in.
Yeah. It can't get what? It can't
loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey, helter-skelter. What else? What else can't? Willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly.
What else?
Bacon shaking. No, that's not one.
No.
Okay.
Kevin Harlan, your turn.
Bacon shaking. What are you, hungry? Bacon.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. Now it's ended down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, Kevin, few people saw it coming, but Stephen Curry has claimed the mantle as the league's best player. Draymond Green said it was the way Curry came back even better last season that solidified it. He said everything in basketball is usually a year behind. You've got to see it again to really believe it and get confident enough to say it. Kevin?
His teammates know firsthand what an impact he makes, David. Thank you. And both of these teams, Steve, have the ability to just pour it in. This could be one of the highest scoring games of the entire season.
Who needs defense, Kevin? Both these teams just get up and light it up, and that's the one thing is whoever shoots the higher percentage will win.
You buckled in? I'm harnessed in right now.
I
am too.
Ready to go.
I can see you are. So Sacramento will get the first possession. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Sacramento, the Wildcat pair of Cauley Stein and Cousins are down low. Aflalo is out there with Collison, and it's Gay in at the small forward position. Now here's Thompson, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. Durant dishes to Green. Can't hit from in close. Curry against Collison. Gay left side. Cousins with a screen on Durant. Gay. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
How you love to get the first one under your belt and out of the way.
Curry, good.
Stephen Curry mixing up his offense. Now getting a chance to score in the paint.
On defense, the Warriors. Collison with it. Now Green defending. Outside Collison. Here's Cousins from 16 feet away. He cans it. Cousins has got his first basket of the night. Outside Green. He feeds it to Thompson. It's off the screen. It's hauled in by the Kings.
To me, that's just a loss of focus. He was wide open from one of his favorite spots.
outside Collison. Screen by Cousins. And here's a follow for three. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Down low, here's Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
Thompson showing determination getting to the hoop. Even with contact, he finds a way to drill the shot.
Collison kicks to Gay. Pass to Cousins. No good on the three. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Well, Draymond Green is the heartbeat of the Golden State Warriors. Up and down in the playoffs. He's definitely one of those guys. His shooting performance was not great, but he does so many other things for the Golden State Warriors.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Aflalo kicks to Collison. Unloads from 13. And too long on the shot.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy. But the defender got away with it.
The shot by Thompson, no good. The Kings trailing. Gay, that's a two-pointer. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it. Offense comes so easy for him. I love watching him dominate at that end.
One of the most impactful free agent moves in league history, certainly Kevin Durant. Greg signing with the Golden State Warriors.
It sent shockwaves through the league. I mean, we've heard of teams with 3 All-Stars before, but, you know, the Warriors now have 4. And when you look at Curry, Thompson, Durant, and Green, you could argue that each of them are the best at their respective position in the NBA. Well, that is scary for the opposition. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
It's something they better correct quickly because he'll start running wild if they don't defend him any tougher than that.
Good on the bucket.
Awesome choice by Draymond there, keeping his eyes moving and finding the open man.
The Kings trail by 5. And Aflalo kicks to Collison. From beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Collison's got himself on the board with 3 there. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Back to Curry from 15 feet away. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Collison. Screen by Cousins. And Aflalo kicks to Cousins. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Curry passes to Thompson. No good, in and out, off the rim.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's deflected. Collison dishes to Cousins. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Beautiful pass that helped set up his teammate perfectly.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, you think about DeMarcus Cousins. Every time you feel like he's kind of nearing his ceiling, he just explodes through it. I mean, some of the stat lines he put up, they're legendary. And if he weren't already difficult enough to defend last year, he added the ability to stroke that three-pointer. I mean, you're talking about a 7-footer with the complete repertoire on the offensive end.
Different look here for the Warriors. West is checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Ian Clark's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. .119 left to play in the first. And talking about Cousins' new outside shot, he hadn't taken more than 22 three-pointers in an entire season before last year. quite a change.
Yeah, everything Cousins is doing skill-wise on the money. Maybe you'd like for him to shoot for a higher field goal percentage, but that could be nitpicking. The important thing is the total effect he has on his team.
Here's Temple following the basket by Draymond Green. And Temple kicks to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. That shot off the mark. The Warriors go the other way. Green, the pass to Clark. It's stolen by McLemore. Pushing it up. Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got his first bucket of the night.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Why waste all that energy? No one was going to catch him.
And stolen by Kufis. Here's Temple. Pass to Caspi. Got it off in time, but it's no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead by 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show, what you're capable of, and that's kind of how, my story unfolded from high school to now, is just adding a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
That quarter was all about ball movement and shooting. Lights out opening act from them.
We've got Durant. Livingston is out there with Ian Clark. And there's Iguodala. And it's West in at the center. That's the Warriors' 5. The first one falls. There are a lot of great coaches known for their defensive prowess. And Steve, do you have your pick for the best defensive coaches in the NBA right now?
Greg Popovich does a nice job. Rick Carlisle comes to mind. These guys just does a nice job of being able to change their defensive philosophy throughout the course of the game. Doc Rivers also come to mind, being able to play with what he has, and he can change up on the fly.
And for a franchise that competed for the Western Conference Championship a number of years ago, it's really been a lot of turmoil for quite a while. I mean, the Kings have had ownership changes, coaching changes, personnel changes, front office changes. I mean, that's been the one constant, is the fact that they consistently are in change mode.
Iguodala dishes to Livingston. The layup missed. The Kings trail by 4. Barnes outside. The dish to Temple from deep. And it's Durant with the rebound. The Warriors shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And you can count it, he'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I think you underestimate the strength of Kevin Durant. Despite his slender frame, able to power through for the and one.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Kings.
And one thing I don't think Kevin Durant gets enough credit for is his mental toughness. He is rarely shaken or thrown off his game if things aren't going his way, and always remains focused on winning and doesn't let too much throw him off court.
They get the rebound. Cousins. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He is thinking one step ahead there. As soon as the shot goes up, he's getting in position to grab the offensive board.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the game here.
One of the worst in the league a season ago, just 72%.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. And with Durant and his ability to stay focused on the court, Greg, you were just talking about this. A big example of that was last year when all the free agency speculation was floating around.
Yeah, and that can wear on a player when all the media is talking about your future. Durant has done a great job of blocking out the media the last few seasons and just focusing on winning. I mean, his focus on the court is a big part of why he is so consistent game to game.
Good D by Thompson.
See, when you're going into the teeth of the defense, you have to go harder. Soft lay-in won't cut it.
The shot, no good. The Kings trail by 6. And Temple kicks to Collison. Inside, here's Cousins. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Cousins has got 5 points now this quarter. Now Kerr. Outside Durant. To the inside. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
Pachulia, he's checked in for David West. Sacramento also making some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Caspi. Gay comes in for Barnes. And it's a Flawless in for Garrett Temple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Collison, the pass to Gay. Cousins with a screen on Iguodala. Gay kicks to Cousins. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. Not a bad way to start off your coaching career. Averaged 70 wins through his first 2 years. That is unreal.
And with Kerr, there were a lot of other coaches that had great seasons, but how can you not, Steve, give the award to someone who won 73 games?
I totally agree. There were some coaches that did a fantastic job, but it came down to either Lou Walton or Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr obviously won it, and I'm happy for him.
The Kings trail by 6. Collison kicks to Cousins. Iguodala with the steal. Feeds it to Durant. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. On the wing of Flalo. Outside Collison. Gay outside. Cauley-Stein with the screen for Gay. Lets it go with a 3. Moves back up. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And the Kings also making a change. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Darren Collison. And that one misses. Steve, you were such a terrific three-point shooter in your day back in that 2001-2002 season. You led the league, in fact, in three-point percentage. You and I were having a conversation about great three-point shooters a little while ago. Did you ever think that shot would make the mark in the league that it has now made with the Currys and the Klay Thompsons and the way they're firing from distance?
You know what, Kevin, I shot it well that year. Tim Duncan, give him a lot of credit, and David Robinson. They drew a lot of double teams. But they're not shooting the 3-ball right now. I shot right around that line. These guys are shooting so far out, still with a high percentage and with a lot of volume. It's unbelievable what these guys are doing now with the 3-ball.
Would you play differently now with the league the way it is now than you did when you played the game?
Yeah, I'd be a stretch 4.
Yeah,
I mean, you start to look
right.
at it, probably wouldn't be playing the point guard position, probably be a stretch 4.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, there's no doubt that the Splash Brothers are the most dangerous backcourt in the NBA. Steph Curry is the MVP, but he said of Klay Thompson, "I love playing with him." How much better he's gotten since day one is kind of scary. He's such a great two-way player, and he isn't anywhere close to hitting his ceiling. Kevin?
Thanks, D8. They're one heck of a tag team. Clark, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Curry. No good from Clark.
Had the layup. No one really contested him. Missed opportunity.
A follow outside. Kicks to Gay. It's Koufos atop the key. 6 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Sacramento again missing. Here's Clark, guarded by McLemore. Pachulia sets a screen for Iguodala. Off the pick. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And the Warriors certainly a dominant team, but I think what captivates the fans, Steve, just as much as their style of play, ball movement, up-tempo, shots from all over the floor. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. The best shooting backcourt in league history with Curry and Thompson. Like you said, it's the playmaking and intelligence of the players around them that enable them to take full advantage and pick teams apart.
The free throw drops for Pachulia.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Pachulia drops them both. Boy, in the last year, the Kings, Greg, went all in, even trading a couple of veteran contracts to the Sixers.
Yeah, and they used the cap reshuffling to sign Koufos and Rondo, a number of others as well at the beginning of last year. And regardless of the outcome of last season's games, those moves made this team much more competitive. And now the question is, can they build off of some of that momentum?
Now, here's Green. Aaron Aflalo missing his last shot.
No surprise, in a battle of wheels down low, the big man comes away with it.
Game with it. There's the screen to halt the run. And that one is off. And so that's the end of the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 11. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Draymond, a strong first half offensively for the team. What are you doing right?
I mean, we're just letting them show us what's open. You know, you got to just make sure we stay patient on the offensive end and let them tell us what play to make, where the open man is. We've been doing a great job of that. We've got to keep it up in the second half.
Yeah, the defense leads you to the open man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. One half completed. Let's break it down. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was full of highlights for them, and as their play improved, so did their lead. They'll be carrying an 11-point edge into the second half. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
That'll do it for now. Second half coming up. We'll see you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
Yeah, the change has to be double teaming him. Single coverage will not get it done.
Warriors leading by 11. On the court right now for the Kings. Gay and Cauley-Stein fill up the forward spots. Aflalo is out there with Collison, and it's Cousins in at the center, locking down the middle. So it's the Warriors now. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Green, the screen. On its way from Curry for 2. Almost, but it rolls out. The Kings trail by 11.
Stephen Curry has had a lot of magical moments last season. Led the league easily in games when he scored 20 or more points in a quarter. When he's hot, he is the most fun to watch.
And here is Curry. Darren Collison with the triple. Durant up top. He's covered by Gay. Goes back up. And Pachulia finishes it off. Pachulia's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And with Curry getting hot, Steve, it doesn't even have to be a 20-point explosion. He went off for 17 in a 5-minute overtime period in the playoffs last year.
You know, watching this firsthand, calling this game, he completely took over the game in Portland. That was his first game back from his knee injury. Set the record for most points in an overtime in any NBA game, regular season or playoffs. It was awesome.
Here's Green after Darren Collison's bucket. Green kicks to Pachulia. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 8 points for him.
And the passing from Green doesn't just look for his shot, wanting to get his guys involved on every possession.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Sacramento also making some changes. Caspi, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Barnes comes in for Rudy Gay. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. There's a screen. Shoots off the screen. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. A guy who can lead this team and wants to get his guys open looks. The Warriors has had some turnovers in their coaching staff, and Steve Kerr, give him a lot of credit. 2 guys in the first 2 years leave to get head coaching jobs.
Now here's Cousins. He's got 13. 2 points. That one goes.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Warriors leading by 10. Outside, Green. Picked by West. Green kicks to Thompson. It's good. Thompson's got 7 points. And one thing that makes Steve Kerr unique, he really does empower his assistant coaches.
Yes, watching him on the sideline, you can see he lets his assistants have a role on this team. Look what happened last year. Luke Walton in the first 43 games of the season, he was fantastic, and Steve Kerr stayed out of the way.
And DeMarcus Cousins, such a polarizing figure for coaches and fans alike. And this is dating back to his college days, even at Kentucky.
Yeah, maturing some, but obviously that fire burns bright within him. His passion is what helps fuel that production, especially when you start comparing him to other true centers.
Both free throws good from Cousins. Well, for every NBA player, there seems to be a moment, Smitty, when they realize that they had a special talent, that the game came easy to them. Did you have that kind of moment where you said, you know what, I'm pretty good at this game?
You know what helped me, Kevin? Drafted by the Miami Heat. Sometimes where you're drafted and the people around you. I played with Glenn Rice from the state of Michigan, played at Michigan. Then I also played with Willie Burton. He's from my neighborhood.
Sure is.
So getting a chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well, it made life a little bit easier. I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my name in the starting lineup.
I bet. And Miami is not too bad a city to begin your
No, not at all. Yeah, Michigan was pretty cold. I was down there in Miami.
Collison with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Barnes can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Thompson with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Collison. He's got 8. Barnes kicks to Cousins. That one no good. West with some nice D. Warriors leading by 15. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
David West at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And the Warriors a very good defensive team, Steve, whether they're playing big or going small.
A reason why they have intelligent guys that know how to play the game of basketball on the defensive end. They switch a lot, they get their hands in the passing lane, and they are great communicators.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Draymond Green. Ian Clark comes in for Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Curry. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shots good by McLemore.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third, a 75% clip. Now here's Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Durant drawing the double team. 4 on the clock. West dishes to Durant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. At the top of the key, Caspi hits from the high post. Caspi's got his first 2 points of the night. Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Here's West. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And it's 7 points for David West.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
It's stolen by Livingston. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Fantastic effort from Sean Livingston on the defensive end. Hands active, coming away with a steal, and finishing at the rim.
Caspi passes to Barnes. And here's McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Temple. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. He kicks it to Durant. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 15. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
And that's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. They take away a lot of easy shots, easy baskets.
Yeah, you heard him. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. A lot of defense at the forward spots with Iguodala and Green. Livingston is out there with Ian Clark, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5.
He had all the room he needed to get the shot off, just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The pass to Green. To the inside. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. And the Kings pushing it up now. Flello's running. That's tipped. Elbow shot. No good from Clark.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Flello kicks to McLemore. The three. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Iguodala's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Golden State moving the ball around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clark's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. Here's McLemore. Screen by Cousins. Cauley Stein dishes to Afflalo. The feed to Gay. Cousins with a screen on Iguodala. On deep, Gay. The Warriors pull it in. Pachulia's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
That's Sean Livingston's game. Always keeping his eyes up and hitting the open guy.
Timeout. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Start it.
And the Warriors with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. The Kings also with the sub. Collison's out there. Screen by Cousins. Collison, the pass to Cousins. The kick out to Collison. Cousins dishes to Collison. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And that's 11 points for Darren Collison. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Thompson outside. Dishes to Curry. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Cousins. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Back to Thompson. Curry against Collison. Clock at 6. Green, the pass to Pachulia. It's Curry outside. That's tipped.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
The drive by Collison. And Aflalo kicks to Collison. They set the screen. No good from Cousins. Warriors leading by 18. Green dishes to Curry. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Now Aflalo. In the corner, Collison with it. And another 3 for Sacramento.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Thompson with it. He dishes it to Curry. From the arc. Cousins pulls it in.
Tried to go tit for tat from beyond the arc, but when you miss that, that means you lost that challenge.
Collison, the pass to Gay. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Now, here's Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. On its way from Curry for 2. Again, Curry missing. Here's Sacramento now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Cousins. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his 3rd assist on the night.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
Here's Iguodala. Thompson outside. Curry setting the pick for Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Pachulia. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. 10 points for Steph Curry.
The defense did their best job on that play, but Stephen Curry is at a whole nother level.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 13. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Switch here. Durant's checked in. Garrett Temple has checked in for the Kings. .112 left in the 4th. Pass to Cousins. The baseline J. And the shot no good, a bit short.
See, that's a good look from within his range. You know he's kicking himself for missing it.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Durant.
You can see he's a one-of-a-kind talent when he puts on a performance like this. He influenced every area of this game. On defense, he was a thorn in their side all night. On offense, he was a weapon. That's getting the job done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Green. Clark, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Passes it to Temple. Inside, Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
That pass was a work of art right there.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Livingston with it. Now defended by McLemore. Picked by Varejao. Just 5 on the clock. And another 3 for Golden State.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
They did. Fantastic run here to really put this game to bed.
Here's Temple. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Off target with his 3. Now here's Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Night and day for the defense. What was better in the second half?
Well, early in the game, they got some easy threes, 4 or 5 threes. And they're a great shooting team, and they're great in the paint. So we just had to make a second effort. I think the only adjustment we made was playing harder. And we just got to continue to keep playing together on both ends.
Yeah, Chuck Daly used to always say defense is all about effort, and you showed it tonight. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green.
He was dominant, throwing one haymaker after another, and the crowd absolutely loved it. They were eating it up. It's a love affair between him and this city, especially when he's tearing it up like that. He delivered a beauty tonight.
Draymond Green wins games for you. It's just that simple. The energy, the intensity that he brought onto the floor tonight is incredible. Defensively, he's one of the few guys in the league that can guard all 5 positions. That alone makes Draymond Green a unique and special talent.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.